and welcome to the Autonomic Nervous System by Francisco Maneris and Matthias Frankili. The autonomic nervous system plays a key role in human life, and without it, you'd pretty much be dead. The autonomic nervous system maintains bodily functions such as breathing, blood flow, and digesting your food. It does this by connecting the brain to the rest of your internal organs, allowing them to both function and do so involuntarily. In short, it's the reason that any of the other systems occurred at all. Now, its base of operations is mainly the hypothalamus of the brain, and like most nervous system functions, it uses the spinal cord to relay electrical messages through cells called neurons. Now, the autonomic nervous system is mainly made up of two major subdivisions. These subdivisions are the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. These two work very hand in hand for a very modest purpose, and so to say. The nervous system is usually called the fight or flight response system, and the parasympathetic nervous system is mainly the rest and digest system. Now, in order to better understand these two systems, we need to look at a situation in which they'd be used. So, say you're sitting at your bus stop or train station, or waiting for your parents to pick you up, and you're casually sitting there. You're looking at your phone. You're maybe just thinking to yourself. And then, boom, a gigantic clown monster pops out of nowhere and scares the living bejesus out of you. Now, your sympathetic nervous system is going to get to work right away, dilating your pupils, increasing your heart rate, dilating your bronchi, stimulating the secretion of adrenaline and noradrenaline, and inhibiting the contraction of your bladder in extreme cases. And this boost is mainly used to help your fight or flight response. Now, what I mean by this is basically in doing these things, such as dilating your pupils, introducing adrenaline, and maybe releasing your bladder, it gives you better chances in which to either fight off the danger to yourself or to run away from it in time to be safe. And these are very important aspects, especially in a life-threatening situation in which you need to either fight for your survival or flee for safety. Now, once you've either beaten the clown to a bloody pulp or, run away to the nearest police station, your body's going to need to cool down from all that stimulation. And that's where the parasympathetic nervous system comes in. Once again, it's the rest and digest system. Now, in order to rest and or digest everything you've just done, it'll constrict the pupils to return them to a normal status, slows the heart rate in order to get normal heartbeat. It constricts the bronchi in order to get normal airflow into your body, and in other cases, it'll cause your bladder to contract in order to make sure you stop peeing. Now, this is very important, once again, to human survival in general, especially in dangerous situations. However, what if systems like these, especially the autonomic nervous system, the parasympathetic, the sympathetic nervous system, what if they're damaged? Now, if a human has their hypothalamus damaged or their spinal cord cut or fractured, it can cause major problems for a human, especially considering the vital nature of this system. Without its ability to function, your heart would stop beating and regulating blood flow through your body. Your kidneys would stop cleaning out waste from them. Your stomach would be unable to digest any food in your stomach. Your lungs would not be able to contract and expand in order to get air through your body, and many other things would just stop working. And without their progress, you would die, and it's occasionally a very quick death, to be honest. And there's not a lot of time to react to such injuries. But another thing that could really affect this is mainly just neurological diseases, such as Parkinson's. Now, Parkinson's, if you don't know what it is a disease that inhibits the brain in general, and inhibits basically nervous flow through the body. Pretty much, at first, early symptoms are usually, loss of expression or maybe a slur of your voice. But as it goes on, these get worse and worse to the point where you're pretty much become like a statue. And it's a very, very dangerous disease, mainly found in elders, though it can be found among the youth. Now, this disease so far has no cure to it, but scientists are still working on a way to ease or completely cure this neurological disease. So, I hope you enjoyed this video on the nervous system, mainly the autonomic nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system, and the sympathetic nervous system. Enjoy!